First of all, the Blues, just a slight change. Shannon Boyd is going to start in jersey number 17. Kane Evans goes back to the interchange bench. Kane hasn't played for a couple of weeks. He's been out suspended. The coach for New South Wales is Dean Pay. And Queensland have also made a change to their forward pack. Brendan Tago from the Roosters goes back to the bench in 8. Mitchell Fry from the Broncos up into the front row in 13. And another Bronco young, Ben Malley, comes into the lock forward position in jersey number 14. Kevy Walters is the coach for Queensland. Centrebet Stadium, the venue. Now referee Dave Munro signals time on. Queensland defending the northern end of the ground, getting first touch of the football, and there's Napa taking it forward. Hampton had to wait for the pass. Kicking, Whitchurch chasing. Does he get there? I think he did. I think Aaron Whitchurch has got the first try. We're going to check with Paul Mellor. The ball held up. It looked like it was going to go touch in goal, but I think Queensland may have scored first through Aaron Whitchurch from the Brisbane Broncos.
And we see here, there's space created behind the New South Wales winger. Does it stay in? Does it go out? Oh, yes. Paul Mellor up in the box, gets to make the call.
I think that's a try. I think when his hand touched the football, it hadn't hit the line. There, I think that's a try.
I have to agree with you. I think it's a try too. Good kick there. Really found that Cummins out of position a little. He was well back on the inside of that kick and had no real chase on it at all.
I think that's a try. And what about the effort from Whitchurch? He dived like he was at the London Olympics in the 100 metres freestyle.
Well, they put pressure on themselves with the drop ball off the scrum.
And there it is, the Paul Mellor decision is tried. And their clubs are learning more about these players tonight as well.
Absolutely. It's a... We spoke about it at the...
Oh, here's a chance straight through Kane Evans. He started on the bench. This young man is a star of the future. He's been out suspended for 2 weeks. He's from the Sydney Roosters. Write his name down, Kane Evans. What a try. That is an Origin moment.
And are we seeing a lot of that of late? Big front rows making the line break and the footwork. We've seen recently of Tarmow. Nice, big, strong, through the line and footwork. He's running. That's a fullback there not being able to keep up the pace with him. And look at you watch the footwork here. Out of the tackle. Big man. Noddy, you got to remember, the coaches have really only had...
Here's Edric Lee, danger for New South Wales. They won't catch Edric Lee. One missed tackle, one drop ball, and Queensland is back in front. Edric Lee does what he does for a living, and that's score tries. Queensland 8, New South Wales 6 on the back of another mistake in State of Origin.
A mistake that you need to defend. Edric Lee down a short side. They've gone down that left channel. Harry Syker must be the player they're trying to target, and you see the big right-hand fan and the pace. The Canberra Raiders, the flyer from the national capital. This is a great try for Queensland.
I think that'll be the last time we'll see Harry Syker go high on this young lad. He looked like a 400-metre runner down that sideline.
Couple of metres away from the line. Miller. Blair, ball. Matatia in the corner. New South Wales score. Great hands from Miller. Well taken, Matatia. And the Blues are back in front. 10-8 with a kick to come. And that will make the young man from Newcastle feel a whole lot better.
His confidence will be high now to get him to try to hopefully lead into half-time. It was the 6 to go. Queensland under a lot of pressure. They defended great. Quick hands from Miller.
Stockwell. Now it comes to Syker. Stepped away from one, still going. Harry Syker. A missed tackle from him in the first half led to a Queensland try. Well, he's made up with it with another individual act that has led to 4 points for New South Wales. And they have a very handy 8, soon to be 10-point lead.
He is a great runner of the football. One of his strengths, he is a ball player, but I believe when he takes the ball to the line, he creates a lot of options, likes to dummy and run. In the end, Queensland will be really unhappy with this try. One player beat, rolls off man, no cover coming from the inside, and a great start for New South Wales.
Hampton across field. Here's Tautau Moga. Great ball to Edric Lee through the tackle of Syker. Gets up and goes again and gets the ball down, I think. The referee is going to check. He may not have scored at Tautau Moga, but he put Edric Lee into a half a gap, which became a full gap when once again Harry Syker had nightmares about big Edric Lee, and I think he's got the ball down.
That was back to your era, Ricky. Centres working together. There's no rights and lefts back then. Tautau Moga comes across, gives Lee the ball in a hole. Paul Mellor has a decision to make. Possibly looks like it's being green instead of red.
I've got an opinion, Mel, too.
I think he's got it down. I think it's shaved the grass there. There's a hand under the ball on the side, but I think it's hit the grass. I think on the balance of probability, benefit of the doubt, at worst you give that.
For all our Queensland supporters out there, I give it a try.
Well, it must be a try. Paul Mellor is the man that has to make the decision. The referee says he's got an opinion. Look, I think that's a try. And Paul Mellor's having another look.
So is it going to come out ref's call if he has an opinion?
Well, it's an easy way for Paul Mellor to pass the buck, isn't it?
Pass the buck. On first look, it looked like it scraped the ground. Then the hand went under later.
I'm going try. Ricky's going try. What about you, Brett?
Green light.
Try, benefit of the doubt. It's a fair call to award the 4 points to Queensland, and finally they make New South Wales pay for a mistake. Final minute of the game. Man. One-on-one steal, tried by Syker, he lost it. It was played at initially by Syker. He got it back, man, and then lost it. And New South Wales celebrate, but they've still got some work to do.
Look at the player that come across in desperation. Boyd Cordner. Comes across.
That's not what I saw.
And makes the final play, gets the ball to come loose.
Time back on. Time back on.
They've got to hang on to it now, New South Wales.
Come on.
Two halves at the back of the scrum talking to each other. The referee's still allowing play to go on, which is unfair really for Queensland, because they're ready to play. New South Wales weren't. Ben Malley trying a one-on-one steal here with young Tonomapia. These young men are about to etch their name into Origin folklore. It is under-20s Origin, and it is a win to New South Wales. 18 points to 14 in a wonderful game of rugby league, and the Blues win the Darren Lockyer Shield. 3 tries apiece, and in the end, goal kicking was the difference. But under-20 State of Origin is here to stay.
That was Origin. That was fitting for the full 80 minutes. Both sides had a chance. Both sides took some options. Goal kicking the difference, but it was on edge for the whole 80 minutes, and the captain for New South Wales come up with a play at the end, causes the offload, started as captain, led by example, and I thought finished with the play of the day.
He always delivers it, doesn't it, Origin? There's always something. There's always a story to be told. There's always a climax at the end.
Let's head down to the field. Here's Ben Eichen.
With the New South Wales captain, Boyd Cordner, we let that one go right down to the wire. You must be feeling pretty fantastic right now.
Yeah, mate. We made it hard for ourselves there just in the second half, especially when we put a big emphasis on completing and turning them around. But, mate, I'm just thrilled to get the first win in the first ever State of Origin. All the boys dug deep there, and I think that's what typifies Origin's all about.
Must have been fantastic working with Dean Pay through the week.
Yeah, mate. I learned a lot off him in the few days I've been with him. Mate, he was an Origin great, so I look after people like that, and yeah, just a great role model and an even better coach.
Yeah, tell me this, you're feeling pretty good at the moment. Has this concept got legs? Is it going to be here in another 20 years, the junior Origin?
Mate, I wanted it to come in a bit earlier, but yeah, like I said, I'm happy to be a part of the first one, and yeah, I think it's here to stay. I think we put on a good show, we had a good turnout, yeah, it was just a great experience.
Hey, listen, your team played well. You played like a champion. Go and enjoy the victory.
So thank you very much.
Boyd
Back up
Cordner
to you,
there, the
lads.
captain of New South Wales, and it was his play at the end, the origin play at the end, to come across and force the error from Queensland when they looked like scoring. And what is it about New South Wales v Queensland that, I mean, 32 years we've had origin football, we've had 80 minutes of under-20s origin, and it's just the same.